Hey there everyone, Hanyou here. Welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, we started the investigation into Chihiro's murder. In this episode, we're going to be continuing the investigation. And then most likely the next episode will be the class trial. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency?
Well,
After what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Hurry up and do it. Okay. May as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. Toko, you are freaking the fuck out, it looks like. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
what?
Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Wait, what? I think that needs a bit more of an explanation, Toko. Though, it appears as though... See, I had this theory based off the way she reacted in the last episode that she has split personality disorder. And the alternate personality is a psychopath. Which it appears to be the case. Slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? I think she's the murderer, Genocide Jack. But we'll see. Is that why Toko's so scared?
But...
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Yeah. Hey, how you doing? You mind talking to her? Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Don't say anything unnecessary. He might change his mind. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Byakuya... Bacula? What?
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's head back to the investigation. Why? We just solved the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise.
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But...
Stop talking.
If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya? As I hurried to catch up. And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept walking toward his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Pay attention to your surroundings. You're sure to discover that value for yourself. I didn't mean to frickin' talk to you. Shelves are stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file, huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original was kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. So many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? Huh? No, I mean the ones with real power, the secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to disappear for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. They reveal the ones with real power. Yeah. Ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. These things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos of all kinds of crimes, from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? It's a wooden box. It's empty. Though judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. Wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh?
That's right.
Yeah. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
You have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it into good use. So are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's
Interesting.
home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? It is rather intriguing, I will admit. This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't... Excuse me. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's Peak... I think there's supposed to be the word power in there somewhere. I think it's supposed to be... I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? Well, what about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anymore, anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? These documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. Maybe he's the mastermind. Huh? Doubtful, but possible, based off all this information that he's sharing. Though if he was the mastermind, I doubt he'd willingly share all this information because it might make him a suspect. Unless he just thinks that they're not that bright and won't point their fingers at him. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports had always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I'd solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word Bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about the particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself would know. And the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question, but in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So, in other words...
The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack. Or, they found the file that's in this room. Just saying, you found it, so that makes it perfectly plausible that they found the file themselves, Good.
In other words...
That's right. There is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking around among us?
Interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Wow. Nice, dude. Have a thick file stuffed on the bookshelf. Yes. Byakuya, about the Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. Oof. Name of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Ise, 14. Takashi Yoshida, 30. Komatsuna Toro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takashi Masamune, Yuto Umejima? There was no end to it, but one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never came forward, it's unlikely there was an external reason for this. His confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Or multiple personality disorder. Basically what I said. It's Toko. Yeah.
So, in other words,
Key point here is the culprit may well have a split personality. Thank you. Split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story, but this one is way more unbelievable than anything up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb.
let's
Truth
go.
bullets section updated. Right. Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Ah, wait. Byakuya. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. Just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one who killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. It's Toko. Based off everything that she said and the way she's acting, it's definitely her. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. The others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Alright. Hey Hifumi, what you got?
Da-da-da-da-da!
Ding ding ding, Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? Cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it. I'm
But I
sure of
guarantee
it.
that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she say? She refused to
It
tell
would
me.
seem...
It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where is Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorm. She was there, but at the same time not there. And what's it gonna be? The poster got changed. Why? It's a weird thing to change when you're committing a murder. Huh? This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit the boys' locker room. That's because the women. That's why I thought it was weird that they both had the same poster, but they didn't. Why did they swap? Why did the killer swap out the posters? Wait. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet has been added to truth bullets. Yes, yes. Okay, I guess that was the only thing, but that is strange. Was she murdered in the boys' locker room and then moved to the females? Girls? Whatever. Something seems off. Blood is the most noteworthy part. Big breast swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. Girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room that's right. There's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. I'm guessing that's Hifumi? Blood stain on the carpet can only be caused by Chihiro's murder. Hey Kyogo, do you have you made any progress in your investigation? Generally speaking.
However,
but I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts. She was murdered in the guys' locker room. That's why they changed the poster, to fit the scene. Because the blood got on the poster when she was being murdered, so they had to swap the posters. Then they used her handbook to get her into the girls' locker room. But that still doesn't make any sense. Because how did she get in the guys' locker room then to get murdered? Also, her handbook is missing. You want to determine its whereabouts. That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. Guess we'll take another look at the body then, and Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's e-handbook has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Alright, let's see. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug. That's not a rope, that's an extension cord. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended in the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Where is it? Yes. Hifumi. Yes,
I
yes.
feel.
That's it.
You're just gonna say the same thing? Alright.
well,
Okay, fine. Mondo, do you know anything about the posters? Dude had a real complex about being weak. You hear Chihiro yes. Okay. Yes, there's the timer, but... I was honestly expecting to get to the class trial in this episode, so I'm just gonna... A real gun, yes, it's dangerous. Bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf, don't seem to be any clues left. Don't think this flotation has any clues in the case. Yay! Surveillance camera mastermind must have been watching as Chihiro was killed. I don't know what happened, but they're still forcing us to go through with this. You have nothing new to say. Boys' locker room card reader, but the door's unlocked now, so it's kind of pointless. Girls' locker room card reader, but the door's unlocked now, so it's kind of pointless. Fine, okay, nothing here. How about, should I talk to Sakura again? You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura? Okay. Yeah, I guess I did need to talk to her. So I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However...
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I don't drink... I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? It's in the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. Called it. She was murdered in the boys' locker room. Don't know how, especially if it is Toko. But now I'm starting to think it was obviously a copycat, like the original thought was, because she wasn't killed the same way. Genocide Jack kills people. If it is a copycat, Toko's the real Genocide Jack. But she didn't kill her, though she thinks she killed her because of all the signs pointing towards the fact that she killed her. And if I'm actually right, this is interesting. Girls' locker room and it left a stain. A stain? But I don't see it anywhere on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with? Disappearing stain has been added to Truth Bullets section. Yes. Now can I leave? Yes. I'm actually thinking Byakuya might be the murderer now. Which is why he wanted to drag me along, so that I wouldn't suspect him. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here, but last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Library desk lamp has been added to Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Alright, let's see that case file. I want to take another look at the Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was around here somewhere. And Byakuya took it with him. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that, I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Yeah, me too. What a strange coincidence it is, isn't it? Byakuya, I got your number, man. You're going down. I'm off to see Celeste. Oh, hey, Taka.
How unfortunate.
Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it. I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. Don't beat yourself up, man. It's not your fault specifically. So yep, they changed this. Whoever killed her changed the poster and changed the carpets out because they got blood on them. Hey, Celeste. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing and has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then what, then you did find something? Very well, I'll tell you and only you.
Actually.
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
Indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assume she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have ever happened. Ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went into the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Is this the fridge Sayaka mentioned? I don't see anything noteworthy here. Alright. Gotten rid of it, huh? Well, who's on trash duty right now? Not like you could really throw a... Yeah, trash room, the dump in other words, but they get ate in a way I can't actually get inside. Anyway, it's not really the case. There's nobody left who could do what Leon did. Alright, laundry room maybe? No, nothing here. Bath. Doesn't seem to be anything here. Or here. Yes, yes, yes. Leave. Leave. And I don't know where to go next. Dining room. Hey, how's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out. She keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah!
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was one of her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Yeah, me too. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange, didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, that's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex and totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh wait, maybe. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her that way. Oh, his account's been added to Truth Bullet section, and...
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial!
Yeah. Woo, class trial. Definitely.
You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. And with that, we will end the episode. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving it a like. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. And until next time, everybody, have a good one, and we'll see you later. I'll see you later. Bye.